Hello everyone, Lori with Hardworking Mom here. Tonight we're going to be working on this cute sign. This is from Personalize It by Pam. And y'all, look at the ribbon that matches it. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute. Sorry I'm like a couple minutes late. I was having a little trouble with my Nevo. So, I think we're all good now. Thankfully. Sometimes, you know, technology, just making sure everything's good. We're good. All right. So we are going to do Poofs. And what I'm going to say is we're going to be using a really super inexpensive, very basic, this is the cheap mesh, because it's going to go on the bottom and we're not really going to see it. So there's no need to use the expensive stuff on top. Right? So how y'all doing tonight? Okay, let me make sure I can get my little comments up here so I can see what's going on. Tomorrow my plan is to get them back on my TV so I can see. Alright, so I cut these two at 20 inches. So I just have 2 cuts left. You know what the best weight in my craft room is? My phone. So that's what we're going to put there because it gets very curly at the end. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Last one. There we go. So we pretty much used all of these. And I know we haven't done this yet. This is what we're doing tonight. Okay, so I have all this cut. It's all cut at 20 inches. So we'll set that right there. We've got our very basic. We've got our red work wreath. So let me show you how you can tell it's the super basic. First of all, it's going to be cheapest one. You see that? It's very thin and stiff. So you can always tell the super basic because, first of all, it doesn't have anything in it. There's no metallic stripes or anything. It's just the basic mesh, and it's real thin. That's the cheap stuff. And it's perfect for putting under ruffles or something like that where you're going to be covering most of your wreath with something else. Alright, so let me get some ties out. Well, I don't think I needed that many. Okay. Alright, so let me zoom in so we can see what's going on here. Alright. Okay, so before I forget, goodness, I just wanted to remind y'all that we are this close to 100,000, y'all. This close. Less than 200 people away. When we get to 100,000, I'm going to give away a Cricut. Yep. In honor of starting that stuff on the channel. Okay. So I'm going to open the ties on the bottom. This one has a weird tie, so let me figure out where that's supposed to go. And this is the thicker work wreath, so you can see it has those really thick ties. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that one goes on the top, so we won't worry about it right now. Okay, so these have 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. These work wreaths. So if you make your own, you want to try to shoot for 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. So it goes about every 3 to 4 inches is where you would put another tie. Alright, so I'm just going to take this bunched up I'm going to tie it down with my zip tie right before that tie. That way it covers where we started, because we like that. We like to hide the ugliness. Alright, here we go. So I like to count 1, 2, 3. That is 10 inches for me. Otherwise, you can measure it out any way you're comfortable. You can take it, go to your little board right there. So the cheap stuff will stick to itself. So just expect that. It's okay. No sense in spending a lot of money on the base if you're going to be adding a lot to it, right? I keep the sharp ends tucked under. For one thing, it protects your hands and it makes a better poof. So, what, baby girl? Bella was back here talking to me. You okay? Yeah. Okay. She's in her chair. She's so funny. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Oh my gosh, y'all, we decorated all these cute bunnies and on Bow Sunday today. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Makes me all excited about decorating for Easter. As a matter of fact, my mother already has the plan for what she's doing with all the stuff I made today. Isn't that funny? It works. It works out. Okay. I'm not too worried if my poofs are perfect because you're not really going to see a whole lot of them. And be careful, these things will pick your sweaters. That's why I wear my apron. Trying to save my shirts. I get my work wreaths. So someone asked where I get my work wreaths. I get my work wreaths at, I either get them from Sims Pottery, which is a wholesaler, or Trendy Tree, or Deco Exchange, or Carolina Pottery. So the last three are all retail. Okay, so that's where we started. So I like to go ahead and open up my ties on the top. Trust me, it makes it easier. Otherwise, you're having to stop to try to open them, which is not fun. I go from the top, from the bottom to the top. I take another zip tie and I tie it up here. It makes that first poof come out much better if you do this. You get a much smoother transition. There's no need to cut and then come to the top and do it again. This essentially is like starting from the top. Alright, so then we just do the same thing. Let's pull out 1, 2, 3. Open it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. You see, it's very pretty, even though it is just the very basic. Okay. Just remember that if you're going to be putting things on top of your poofs, just use the basic. There's no need to spend money on a more premium mesh when you're just going to cover it, right? All right. This tie is a little weird, but it'll be okay. All right. There we go. All right. And we have 2 new cubbies this month because we have started a new month. So we have Brenda and Kathy. Y'all are on here, shoot out your links. Otherwise, Cheryl, if you could. Owl. Alright, so I finished. I just cut it off. I'm going to take this tie. I'm going to pull this around the back. And I'm going to tie it down to the frame and trim it off. Okay, so on Saturday, I had to go to my warehouse waiting on a shipment. Y'all, I was there all day and they never came. Stinkers. They came way past when they were supposed to. So, of course, I'd already come home. But I found one of my very first deco mesh wreaths. I need to take a picture and show it to y'all because, holy cow, have I changed. It's from like, maybe 7 years ago. It's still one of my mom's favorites, which is what's funny. You can see the frame. My ribbons are like this big. It's funny. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to make 2 woodland ruffles. And we are going to put them together on here with the ribbons. So we're going to use our lovely Bodabra. So I'm just going to get like a couple good curls. Okay. So I just do like 3 curls and then I ruffle up. I like to use a chip clip to hold it. I like my ruffles to be on top. So I just place that down. I'm going to go to my next one. And this thing wants to roll. So we'll have our perfect tails hold it. And this is what I use to cut all of my ribbon with, y'all. The perfect tails. Okay. So we got our 3. Let's ruffle it up. I want the black and white to be on the top. Alright, so we have 2 there. Now we're going to grab our ribbons. So I have, whoa, don't do that. Okay, I have red and white check, black and white check. Okay. So I'll just pinch, do my little curl, make our birdie, pull the whole thing out together. I don't believe in having to go back into ties again and again. I just think it's better just to do it all at once. Okay, so then we'll spread all this out. Okay, and we'll spread our ribbons out. There we go. All right, and we'll go on to the next one. Thank you, Owl. All right. This sign, if I didn't tell you, is from Personalize It by Pam. Let's just fix that curly part. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What do I do with my clip? Oh, here. I got a clip here. Clip. Flip it around. 1, 2, 3. Then just go right up the center. Okay. Place it in here. Go to the next one. Now, you don't have to use a clip. I think it's a little bit easier, but that is up to you. Okay, so these are the other 2 ribbons. This one has the strawberries with the black and white check, and then a red and white check. Okay. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so you will know when I'm on. We have some new stuff coming up. Oh, and I'm gonna have a special guest with me this weekend, y'all. I'm gonna have to come on while she's here. Okay. You see? Let me move up my sleeve so it doesn't pick my sweater. This is a new sweater from Stitch Fix, so I don't want it to get ruined. Because it will happen. That'll happen. Alright, so the other way you can do it is go on each side, curl at the same time, and then ruffle up. Okay? So. Okay? With 20 inches, it's almost like you do 2 curls and then just kind of push them together. Alright. Grab the whole thing. And we go to the next one. You could also do a white base, but I kind of like the red. So the sign has a white base, so it'll help it stand out more. So it's kind of perfect, you know? Okay. So what's the weather like there? We have been the craziest winter. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. I can't decide what to do. It was 70 degrees and then it went to 36. And it's cold again today, and now it's going to go back to 70 again. It's goofy. Okay. So spread it out. Pull out my ribbons. Okay. There we go. Okay. You can make your curls as small or as large as you want them. So just remember, there's no rules. You have to do it the way you like it. That's how you develop your style, right? Okay. So we just pinch in the middle, pull over. Right. There we go. We're going to make our bow with our bow dabber tonight too. Because I want to show you that you can use it exactly like the other ones. Okay, here we go. Alright, I love this black with the little white edge. This is one of my favorites. They have such cute meshes out. I like the ones that kind of look a little bit like basket weave. They're almost like a little thin. move this over a little so you can see my hands. Sorry, I just realized it was in the way. Alright. So 3, clip. Flip it around. 3, and then roll it up. It doesn't really take any extra time to do the clip. And don't judge your time on my time, y'all, because I've been doing this a really long time. So I'm faster at it. So if it takes you longer, don't stress about that. You get faster over time. Or I just tend to do everything fast, y'all. I don't know what it is. Just my personality, I guess. I always did that in school. I was always like the first one done with test. I either know it or I don't. That's just it. Okay. Here we go. So every night, Sassy goes to bed when my dad goes to bed. She goes down and she sleeps with my parents. And when my dad goes to bed, she gets really mad that my mom doesn't come in and go to bed at the same time. So she'll come out and stand in front of my mom and bark at her. And my mom will have to take her back to bed. And then the stinker will come back out again later if I go down to sit with my mom for a little while or something. She's right back out. And then we have to take her back again. Oh, dogs are so funny. Oh, and y'all, next weekend I'm having my meet and greet with Julie in Lexington. I'm so excited. And, you know, Peggy has helped me so much. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have found the place to do it. So, I'm excited. Okay. So if you live in the area, try and come at Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the Haven Coffee Shop. We already know we're going to have cupcakes. That's the only thing we've picked out so far, but there'll be stuff there. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, this Bodabra, it's a very handy thing. But you can do, any of your bow makers will do this. It doesn't really matter which one you're using. They'll all hold your ribbons and mesh. So don't go out and buy one of these if you don't have it. I'm a big proponent of not spending money if you don't have it. You don't want to get yourself in trouble and regret it later. You don't have to have all the things in the beginning. You could also use chip clicks. They're super inexpensive. Or if you have a handy husband or significant other, maybe they could make you something. Some pretty handy people out there. Love my husband to death, but handy is not his thing. He's an engineer. He's more of a intellectual. Okay. Whoop. Alrighty. with these thicker ties in this type of wreath frame, the ties are tighter, so you kind of have to use a little bit of strength to get it in there, but it will go in there. That's why I prefer the pencil kind, but sometimes it's hard to find. I'm going to Sims in a couple of weeks, so I'll be stocking up when I go. Although, honestly, based on what's in my warehouse, I shouldn't be spending very much money. Y'all, it's ridiculous. I met the guy who's in the warehouse next to mine. He came over and introduced himself, and he was like, wow, it's really full in here. I was like, yeah, it's kind of full. Well, I'm so glad you've learned a lot. That makes me happy. Okay, so we're going to go to the top. We're going to do the same thing. We just take them, tie them down, kind of spread them out, spread out our ribbons. There we go. Okay. Just moving right along. Alrighty. Whew. I'm gonna tell you, it gets hot in here when all the lights are on. Whew. Yes. What is it, Al? I see my name in big capital letters. So what am I missing? Yes, there is a kit for next month. I have not printed out the sign yet, but it's bees. Could I zoom in a little? Yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am. Hold on just a second. I sure will. Alright, let's move this over. Let's zoom in here. Okay. And I'll slow down. Alright, so I have the two mesh. I just separate them out. I start off, okay, let me put this down here. I start off with it upside down. Okay, so this is kind of the pretty side, this is the ugly side. So I start off with it upside down, and I just take it and curl 1, 2, 3. Grab my clip, place it there. Then the clip will hold it so that it's placed down. You don't have to put anything on the other side. Now I'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 rolls on that side, and then I'll just scrunch it up just like I would for a ruffle. Then I just set it down inside the bodabra. Okay, and then we're going to do the exact same thing on this one. So pull it out. See, you can tell a little bit better on this one that I have it kind of upside down. So when it comes off the roll, it's coming off this way. And I'm kind of flipping it over. 1, 2, 3. Get my clip. Okay. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3. So I have it here, and there's just a little bit in between, and I'm just kind of pushing it up to the second one. And I place it down in the bodabra. So you can see both are in there. Then I take my ribbons. Okay. I fold them in half, one on top of the other. And where that crease is, I'm just going to bunch it up in the middle. And then I just kind of pull them down like this. It just helps to get them curling. And then I place that on the bundle. Then I take this whole thing, so I just stick my hand under there and grab it from the bottom. Then, got caught. Then I will go to my tie. I'll place it down, pull up the tie, and tie it down. Did that help? Do you want to see it again? Let's do it again, just in case. Alright, here we go. Put that side. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I go so fast and I forget to slow down. So, just have Al yell at me. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3. Clip. Flip. 1, 2, 3. And then ruffle up the center. And right on the bow dabra. Where? Oh, here it is. I couldn't see it. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Clip. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then just ruffle up the center. That one down. If you don't have a bow dabra, there's a lot of different things you could do to keep it together. You could use any of the bow makers. You could use a pipe cleaner just by tying it together. You can use a chip clip, although you would need a bigger one. So we did our ribbons in the middle. We pull the whole piece out. Okay, and we just go to the next one. You see why we used inexpensive mesh? Because we were covering it up. So there really wasn't any need to use expensive, because you're not going to see it. Alright, did that help? Part of it is because I have these lights in my eyes and it's hard for me to see the comments. So if you're wondering why I don't see it, that's a big part why. I just can't see it. But I want to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing, so I have to keep my table well lit, but then that means I can't really see like up on the screen. But don't worry, I'll throw my glasses on at the end and I will come and make sure I got all the questions answered. Here we go. Alright, so right in there. See how awesome it looks with that little bit of black and white sticking out? Did that do it, Owl? Where are my glasses? Lord help, where'd they go? There they are. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. So what do y'all like? Do you like super full wreaths or do you like not quite as full? I like them like, I mean like full. Full on. Okay. see if we can zoom in even a little bit more. Make sure you can really see this one. Yeah, me too. I like them full too. Okay. Then we'll just fold the ribbons over. Pinch in the center. There we go. Now we got our little packet, our little bundle. We'll just go right where the tie is. Tie it down. Then you can kind of spread it out a little. It does get fuller as you go along. Okay. We just have a couple left. Then we'll do our bow. Because it's all about the bow. That's my favorite thing, bows. I could just make bows all day. Which is really funny because I didn't used to like that. Thank you, Cece. Yeah, hit subscribe so we can give out that cricket. I'm excited. Okay. So we grab the whole thing. Okay, let me open it back up here. Right to the next tie. Okay. All right. Last one. I really love this sign. Don't you love this sign? Pam, are you selling the ribbon with the sign? She sent me the ribbon too, so I was wondering if she was selling the ribbon as well as the sign. Ribbon does not hate owl. The next time I see you, Cheryl, I am going to show you how to make a bow. And we're going to make sure you can make it. What do you think about that? Okay. She says ribbon hates her, but it really doesn't. She just is not confident in her ribbon ability. But we can fix that. Okay, so we got all of our ribbon and our mesh on. Y'all, look how thick that is. Do you see that? See how full that is? Now look. You see how that just pops right out from it because it has the white, so it's a contrast, and it blends because of that black and white. All right. Before we put the sign on, well, let's get it ready, and then we'll make a bow. Okay. So I have this very thin wire, and it is from Pam. Does the ribbon, do you sell the ribbon too? Or do you know where you got it from? I'm so glad you've learned a lot. Thank you. Okay, so we got our little 26-inch wire cut. Luckily, we don't have anything that we have to staple today, so Bella will be happy. Alright, so I just take this. Alright, so this is my metal hole punch. I just go to the corner and just punch a hole. That's it. It's very easy. I think I'm out of these. I've got to order more, but I usually carry these in my shop. Okay. You can see it on the back better, so it makes a very small hole, and it's perfect for the wire. Okay. See, it cuts out just a tiny little piece. Alright. So the wires I cut about 20 inches. And then I just put it through that little hole we made. And twist it in the back. There we go. Alright, and then this side. Okay. Alright, so we got it ready. So now we can make our bow. Alright, so you can see I have all the wires on. And we're going to use this sucker. Alright, let's zoom in. So we've got our ribbons here. I think I kind of want to start with I like to start with ribbon that I have from 50 Yard Rolls because it's a better savings, y'all. Okay. So I'll start off by just folding it in half and cutting towards the edge to get that little dovetail. So let's see. We have about an 8-inch tail. Alright, so we're going to do about a 6-inch loop. Alright, so if you don't know how to do a 6-inch loop, you just take this, where your thumb is, you measure out to 12 inches, and that is a 6-inch loop. Okay? I like to make them this way. You don't have to twist. You don't have to stress. So on the left side, you go over, and you're just sticking it in your hand like this. See, it's not twisted, it's just sitting in there. On the right side, you go under. So all you're doing is making sure that that pretty side of the ribbon is standing up, is showing. Alright, so left side over. You just push it in your hand like that. Okay. Right side under. Just like that. This way you don't have to have a bow maker. Okay. There we go. So we got all three. I like to have around 3 loops to start with. Now, I'm going to place it down in our bow maker and go ahead and dovetail that side. And since there are new rules, we're gonna do this one next. I was gonna do that one, but I decided I want to do this one. Okay. No. Actually, I've changed my mind. All right, so we're gonna go with this one now. So this is a 1.5 inch, and it's totally fine to mix. All right, this time I'm gonna show you in the bow maker. Okay. So if you're using the bow maker, you want to twist it in the middle. All right, so, and make sure you have plenty of ribbon out. That helps a lot. All right, so we put it down, we twist it in the center. All right, we want to go out to where that other ribbon is, twist in the center, come out, twist when we get to the center. Okay, twist in the center, and the last one you don't have to twist because you're just pulling your tail out. Okay. Now we'll come back in with this one. If you're worried about your bow coming out with the bow dabber, it has that little thing. Where'd I put it? Here it is. See, you can put this there while you're working on your bow so it doesn't like pop up. Alright, so we're going to go back to doing it by hand. This is a pattern. I like to do patterns in my hand. Alright, so one loop. No twisting, 2 loops. I'm just making sure they match. Okay. We'll cut that. So the great thing is that you can conserve your more expensive ribbon and just use it sparingly. Okay. So I'm going to take my zip tie, just like I do with the other bow makers. I'm going to lift all this up. I'm going to go right to the center. I'm going to start it. So this is exactly like the other ones. You don't have to put that stuff down in the center. All right, pull it out, slide it over where it has the little indentation, and then I'll start to pull this. Okay. So I wanted to end with this strawberry so we could really see it. Okay. There we go. And these are going to act almost like some of the ribbon. Some of the loops, I should say. So I have my 3 tails up here. I have my 3 tails down here. Okay. Let me get a pipe cleaner for the tie. Flip it over. So before it's completely tightened down, get your pipe cleaner into there and then tighten it. I mean, as much as you can. This is why I like to use zip ties, because when I do this with wire, I tend to break it. So, alright. It should mostly already be fluffed, but you can go ahead and just stick your hands in there and just kind of fluff it up with your fingers like this. Okay, we're gonna do this with our tails. Okay. So we just take our tails and we take our hands and just go under where the wire is to get it to start to curl. Alright. Like that. Alright. Now, let's make this, whoops! Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Alright. So we're going to put our bow up here at the top, like this. And I'm just going right around the tie and going under where the frame is and tying it in. Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad. We're not done yet though. Alright. So I'll just kind of fluff it out, make sure I can see it. Here we go. Alright, now. I have a little something I haven't shown you yet. You can get these. Aren't they cute? And look, they match the ribbon. Even the little flowers match the ribbon. So we're going to put our sign in, then we're going to put a few of these in. Okay. See, and I still have enough of this ribbon to probably do another one. So that's why when you do the bow, you want to use more of your 50-yard rolls. And then you don't have, then you have more of the premium ribbon. Okay. So, start tying this in. So I'm just doing the same thing, going around where the ties are and tying it down to the frame. Oh my goodness, you need to go to bed, Mary. My husband, he has to get up at 3:30 in the morning, so he goes to bed around 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't think I could ever do that. I'm kind of a night owl person, so I don't know how I would be able to do that. Maybe when I was younger. But now, I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm tying this one same way. So I just go around. So I go right in between where the tie is, where I tied everything in. That way it's the easiest way. You can go right through your mesh with wire as well. It's not going to hurt the mesh. So if you're having trouble, just push it through the mesh. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. So you can see where it is. So there's one side. There's the other side right there. Okay. Now you want to put it on snug, but you don't want to squash anything. So put it here. Honestly, the most challenging thing of wreaths, I think, is tying on the side. It's just because you have to kind of like go around everything. There. Okay. And this is a nice thick wreath, so it is super a challenge. Okay. I got it. There we go. I also tie it around the frame. Just kind of tie it off. That way I know it's not gonna come loose. Right? Kind of move some of my ribbons around. Make sure I'm not squashing them. Okay. Then we'll put some of these cute strawberries in. Yep, my glue's good. Okay. You could also put little delicate white flowers in this. That would be super cute. Okay. What will I sell this for? Probably $95, but I'd have to sit down and calculate out the cost. So the basic mesh is very inexpensive. The red metallic is not very expensive. The black and white is the only one that's a little bit more expensive. And then of course I use the 50-yard rolls. I don't know what I just knocked over. But it wasn't our strawberries, so we're good. Alright. These came from Hobby Lobby. So you can go there and see if you can find them. I'm going to pull the leaf up because I want to see that. So that's just a blank one. Okay. I just pull the leaves up, then clip this off. So I've got 3 good ones. Okay. I thought I had another bush of this, but I don't know what I did with it. It's probably over on my shelf. Or it's in my warehouse. Alright, so I like to make a little hook. Okay. I'll run it through my glue. And then what I'll do is I will hook it in where my tie is. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to put one there. If I had more, I would put them in my bow. But we only have a couple. So, I'm going to put, let's see, I put one here. I'm going to put one here. So I generally like to either do diagonal, like this, and then I'll put one up here, and I'll create a little triangle. We could take the last one and put it in the bow. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. So I'll just glue it right down in the bow. There we go. And you see the little strawberries? It would look so cute if we had more. See, there's one at the bottom, one at the top, and one in the bow. Awesome. All right, let me get my glasses back out so I can see if I missed any questions. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Hi, Lisa. Oh, first time catching a live. Yay. Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Donna. Oh, there's Kathy. Thank you. It is huge, right? Can I make a sunflower wreath? Absolutely. Yes, I sure can. Hey, Sherry. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Misty. I'm glad you enjoy them. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, April. Awesome. Well, I'm glad y'all like it. All right, well, I'm going to take it downstairs and show it to the mama. See, I just put them like right here, and then right down there. So ideally, I had have 6 to put in, but unfortunately, I've used it in something else. Because see, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this bush, but I only had 3 on there, so. Oh, and I was going to show y'all this. I was at Carolina Pottery, And they have this, so you could even add one of these in. So this is a giant strawberry. So that would be super cute too. You'd have to kind of move the sign, but it would look really cute as well. Isn't that cute? And look, it matches the ribbon exactly. It's like they're all coordinating. Yep. Oh, thank you, Anita. That's so sweet. Yep, this came from Personalize It by Pam. A veterinarian. Ooh, that would be fun. I can do something for a veterinarian. That's actually a good idea. I could take one to my veterinarian. Awesome. This right here is a 21 inch. So we used a 21 inch basic for the poofs, and then we did two 10 inch. So this little red one down here with the metallic, that's 10 inch, and the black and white was 10 inch. Yep, I could do a lemon one. Yes, I could. Oh, that sounds cool, Ginger. Yes, I do wreaths without signs. Yes, I do. No problem, Jackie. Yes, my next kit is going to be bees. I'll be picking up the ribbon tomorrow, so then I can print out the sign and show it to you. And all of the kits are going out starting tomorrow for the butterfly. Yeah, it's super cute. Actually, I put a sneak peek of it in the community, so if you are subscribed to my channel, I have a community tab, and I post stuff in there a lot. I'll post like pictures of stuff I did with my private group, or I'll post like sneak peeks of upcoming kits. So there is a picture of it in there. Sunflower soon. Yes, I can. So, aw, that's so sweet, Danita. Thank you. Yep, I can hold it up. There it is. And move it back so you can see the whole thing. You'll see the sides. It's nice and big. Alright, y'all. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Graveside saddle with mesh. Okay. I'll have to get one of those cricket video. Yes, we're going to be doing cricket video. You can buy kits from my store. It's just hardworkingmomstore.com. So, yeah. I'll get one of those saddle things when I'm at Sims, and then we can do one. We'd love for you to join the private group. Y'all, it is so much fun. We have so much fun in there. You can join from my website. It's just hardworkingmom.com. And then there's 3 little buttons there that has one for my wreath class, one for my business class, and one for my YouTube training. And there is also one for my kits. So you can find it either on hardworkingmom.com or hardworkingmomstore.com. So it is, it's really big, right? Yeah. So, all right. If you buy kits, if you're going to be in my group, make sure you join the group first, because there's a discount on all kits for group members. Yeah, it is a fuller one, isn't it? All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, if not sooner, okay? Bye, y'all. Okay.